Sicily during Roger II's reign is one of my favourite nations in history. It was a multicultural haven that took on both the Holy Roman Empire and the Byzantine Empire and embarrassed them both. If only there was a way to play as this nation, some sort of historical grand strategy game. Oh wait. Full warning, I go more history nerd in this video than I've ever done before, but if that's something that appeals to you, be sure to like the video. If I get 3,000 likes, I'll gladly use that as an excuse to make a second part, because I really enjoyed this one. Might as well subscribe whilst you're here, so you don't miss the next one. Right lads, and welcome to Sicily, who I've just released from Aragon. I am a vassal of Sicily, but we do have a kind of a tasty mission tree. Sicily is one of the nations in history that's got a nice little place in my heart because of Roger II. For those who don't know, he had like a very multicultural society, ended up creating, like fighting the Holy Roman Empire and the Byzantine Empire at the same time, literally only about, a couple of hundred years earlier. And then, unfortunately, all of his hard work in creating a really stable kingdom and fighting to keep it that way, his son would have a very stable rule, but wouldn't have any kids, meaning that it fell to the Holy Roman Empire later on. So today we're going to see if we can't restore Sicilian independence with a mission tree that looks to be a lot of fun. So here we have standing up to our overlord, giving us infantry combat ability and some morale of armies. We've got the Renaissance tree here. Our interactions with the Holy See, which is actually very, very, very historically accurate in terms of the interactions that Sicily would have. Obviously, the Kingdom of Sicily would fight against the Pope whilst also being Catholic, which is kind of tricky. Roger II would often use Muslim troops to fight the Pope and then use Catholic troops to invade North Africa. Internal stability, which gives us restoration of the Union on Aragon as well as Savoy, which seems pretty insane, as well as, I mean, a ton of events. So we just need some papal support on that front. And I like the mix of just conquest as well as keeping things tall, keeping things taut, and keeping things sort of centralized around here. So you can sort of create your own little island kingdom, island little paradise, and then from there move on. And it is true, if we create ourselves a big enough navy, then we will be able to defend our island, which is, again, historically exactly what happened to Sicily. If ever they were in danger, they would retreat onto their island and rely on their navy to defend themselves. I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell, right? Because we were released vassal, it means we get 100% crown land, and so we can hand out a bunch of powerful modifiers very early on. The downside being we start with very little legitimacy in manpower, but we do start with a 3-4-2, so that's quite good if the papal controller likes us. So if we go like appeasing the Pope, then we can immediately go for this. And it's permanent, lasts for -1 month, which I'm assuming is going to be permanent. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Alright guys, fertile, which is very convenient for us. Let's focus military, get that all balanced out. This is a really good start, I'm liking this. And we have 5 years of peace to sort out our missions. In fact, probably a better idea to wait. 125, which I can get. Pope. I just need to make sure that the Pope doesn't die. I say make sure as if I have any choice in the matter. But I believe the way I'm reading this is the papal state, papal controller, or the owner of Roma, Queen of Sicily is at least 125, or is lower than -50. 643, I will take that. Power war and then Navarrese. Session war for Fleet. Okay, so here we get manpower, and then for 10 years. Which is not that long. I don't want to wait. Crucially, I think my ruler can die. 800 and I can strengthen out. How much do you reduce it by? I think full legitimacy gives you 1. Then what else could I do? Okay, damage reputation, +1 there, +1 from the advisor, 90.45 somewhere. Yeah, -1 to +1. So if I can get rid of the malice, I can do it. So I just need you to be at 50, so it's 300. So right now, okay, if I can get this, damage reputation, and I get Diplo Rep Advisor, and I pump this up to 50, then we'll get all the modifiers we need. Okay, that's the plan. That's a good plan. Oh, I'm really enjoying this playthrough so far. So here, I need to have 100% or have manpower at least 50 and army size 75%, which I'm going to do. That immediately enables me to complete this, which gives me more manpower and civitas and vitamecia. And then here I need to conquer that. Okay. See, it staggers it. It's a really cool way of doing. Oh, you're gone. It's a really cool way of doing it. Aragon. Right, I want to gather my ships without them immediately getting taken out. See if I can do that. Okay, nice. Because I can defend my shores for the most part. Yes, yes. Okay, so if I complete these two, I can take papal support immediately. Okay, let's spend that. It gives me more papal influence. Like a ton more, my god. Because I don't want to move against Aragon until I'm finished this mission. Alright, there's the Navarrese succession war. Damn, why would you test that? You've lost everything. That's actually pretty good for me. Especially because I can go ahead and send a papal legate, grab the diplomatic reputation guy. Here we go. Right, skill 2 theologian, which actually pairs really nicely with this. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this, which is gonna give us struggle anew, morale of armies, and a general 2531 comes in. We also technically get this, gives us even more, and then gives us civitas invitissimia. Ah, okay, I'll let you pause here because it's really well worth the read. It's the history behind it. Specifically, here you go, Roger the First, and then Roger the Second. So do we reinforce that offensive? We get basically a castle there in Trapani, or a shipyard, or salt. I'll go for salt. Give us a manufactory immediately. Why not? Okay, get the Holy See. With that, we can trigger seeking papal support, and then internal stability. If I hire that 75% cheaper guy, I can go ahead and pick this up, Blooming Art, which we get the Sicilian Renaissance. Messina until the end of the game gives us possible number of buildings and local construction costs. Or we get 50% cheaper skill 2 guy anyway. Or we get more prestige till the end of the game, or development costs in Palermo for the rest of the game. Palermo is actually to develop. I like the construction cost though. Okay, and so we switch out this guy for a 50% cheaper guy when we want him. In the time when that most Christian king to whom no one was second held the prince of the kingdom, he was graceful princes, copious of all good, clear of lineage, handsome of the person, strong, wise, very rich. Eternal, lose devastation, and until the end of the game we get development costs as well as monthly devastation, really which is standard developments now, and prosperity. Awesome. Okay, now I don't believe they have a navy to speak of, as well as no troops, so now is the time if we are in fact to go. Having said that, we also don't need cogs. Probably should have thought ahead. 5 cogs over the general. I don't see why we wouldn't do it now. Anyone else? Morocco would. So I can get allies on the way out. Okay, let's do it. +3 stability, we should be fine. Now we roam around defending our shores. Palermo has a marketplace, owned by Sicily, production, just keep bumping that up to 10. Here. Owned by Sicily, so I need to basically invade it. Okay. Puglia there, Norman Navy, oh man. Consulate of the Barbareschi, as the coast people of North Africa were called, proposed a very decisive maritime policy. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. A marketplace, trade depot, or stock exchange. Okay, well that's later on. I need to conquer these islands anyway. Why do we have it on Savoy, like Restoration Union Savoy? Now, these people might be upset with the fact, well surely, well Morocco is going to break their alliance with me, that's fine though. The idea is I'm going to take these islands, and then I'm going to use those islands as a springboard to then get to the Union on this lot. I believe I do have a store Union till 73. We've got a while. Okay, and I can leverage that to invade Iberia. Should I so choose? I don't know. I kind of want to focus on making Sicily, like the actual island of Sicily, as good as possible. I kind of don't want to take too much. No, you got galley combat ability? Oh yeah. Okay, he should immediately attack this. Right, there go the Aragonese. Right, we can have our way with them. So what do my future missions require of me? Mountains of Piedmont, yeah sure, Malta, Sardinian Islands, cool. Apulia, Baleares. Okay, well I can take the Baleares. That works. I get a bunch of new territory. All of them are islands, so I can protect them with my navy. Money, we'll get some of that. 55 ducats. Perfect. Aragon, Naples, and Tunis. Florence, that's not good. I do think I need to go against the Neapolitans as soon as possible. This is what I mean, like, it's one of the rare cases where I think I'd rather play Tool than just go madly into the next conquest, even though I've got the manpower and everything else. Not long anyway. In the meantime, how about this? We'll build a spy network. So we'll prepare for war. What are these modifiers? Beautiful. Devastation. Why are you being devastated? I'm gonna go ahead and bump this up before I do this. Oh, my 50% cheaper guy already died. Dude, my diplomatic reputation must be massive. Should be that. Build. Now we just need for all times. Yep. Oh, one of the following. Okay, so I don't need to put it up to 10. So this should be it. There we go. Port of Palermo. Permanent claims. Excellent. We get Norman Navy. So at the end of the game, we get galley combat ability plus 10. And a galley flagship named Druggerio and Malta. What does it do? Fleet movement speed, privateering efficiency, and fleet morale. Not bad. We get the Knights of Malta. Or we can give them Malta. And for that, Syracuse gets manpower for the rest of the game if we give up Malta. 8 development for... Nah. Okay. Keeping that. So now, I've completed everything I need to complete. It's time for us to go to war. He's allied Venice, see? Knew this was a mistake. To be fair, I back us. Descendants of the Normans. Sounds pretty good to me. Wait, could I join the HRE? Oh, the capital cannot be connected to the Empire. I feel like Corsica is part of the Empire. So if I move my capital there... No, I'm not moving my capital off Sicily. Never. Not for a second. It's a lot of troops I'm going to have to fight. Hey, if Roger II can take on 2 empires, I think I can take on this lot. Right, let's go trigger these Majorcan rebels. And then I honestly think, even though it's like 5 to 1, I reckon we go for it. What's the highest? 3, 5, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, do I have to do this manually? Really? Why? What the hell's going on over there? How are you going over there? There you go. That was weird. I was just marching to the ocean for some reason. Okay. Cool. I think that's that fixed though. Royal marriage on both, why not? Give them a little bit more legitimacy down the road. We get place of papal blessing, which give us more morale of armies. How long do we have on our... Things already gone. Okay. No, it's got 4 years. That's enough. Bridge combat ability, morale of armies, plus 10%. Okay, if we get a decent military advisor, might be go time. Let's grab those. A couple extra troops. We'll be making a loss for a little while. So I am going to go ahead and get burger loans. Dump this up here. 5, get a little more cash. Oh, we take this. Oh, so we lose 100 ducats, but we get a town hall until the end of the game, progress growth as well as local tax modifier. Nice. Okay, he's already taken Tech 5. Everyone else is taking Tech 5. Okay. Well, screw it. We're doing it anyway. It's fine. I'm not waiting. A hefty victories there. Okay, I need to fight them here so they don't prevent the crossing. There you go. Painful, but necessary. We also are going to need to fight this in the hills. Okay, what are the troops? Whoa, we've got a hefty advantage in morale. Okay, we've got to contest that landing. For planning 2nd of December, we should be able to get there. When do we arrive? 7th. Nice little few stack wipes there for us. Again, in hills, what I've got... Ottomans are attacking the Venetians. This could not have come at a better time. Oh, we lost our claims. No, we didn't. Okay. A lot of troops. If they attack me in the hills, I'll win. I can't attack them in the hills because I lose my main advantage. Hungary would come in, though. Sounds good to me. Alright. Here's they're leaving. Assume... Yep, the Ottomans have declared war. 356 is an heir. Thank you. Hopefully no union occurs. Didn't expect you to actually attack that. Oh, just about got there, but that is a painful loss. Well, victory, I suppose. I'll hesitate to call it that in its current state. Imagine you're fighting Naples as well. Yes. I'm fighting Florence, though. Very nice combination. Let's deal with that navy. Ah. Lost our good general. And we get a 4-4. Interestingly, it does appear Florence has gone after Hungary. I believe the Venetian Navy has been destroyed. So that's nice. Okay, yep, you can go down there. I've got naval superiority now. Oh, I can trap you on the mountain fort. Oh no, please don't push into my lands. Whatever will I do? Okay, cool. So you just sit there. Just wait until I come collect you. Okay, I almost lost my navy there. That'd have been embarrassing after I was mocking this lot. Right, that's now really done. Go and make sure they have nowhere to retreat to. That's right, Sicily's back. Been a few hundred years of absence, but we're here. Okay, minus 35%. We still got time. Venice, I think you've got bigger issues, mate. You're fighting the Ottomans. You've decided to turn up here. Alright, here we go. I kind of want to force 2 battles here. So what we'll do is we won't blockade. Fight that, and then he should retreat across. Okay, absolutely have British access, mate. Should retreat across the strait. And let's prevent the crossing. Instant stack wipe. And he can't get any more troops. Okay, I think we have to take the loss here. Fighting the mountains is going to be painful, but it'll pull him off the siege. Attempt to retreat into Arezzo. And then see if that doesn't give us the win over Florence. It does. Genius. I'm quite simply the greatest there's ever been. Alright, let's go help out that siege. Alright, we've won the siege of Venice. That works for me. There we go. Now we've got 100% on you. Pretty successful outing. Massive swathe of territory. Is worth it. Ideas. I'm going to go for quality. Because we'll get that naval quality in there as well. Tempted to go naval ideas. Because that's what the Sicilians did. Or quality. Why not? It's been a while since they did quality. Can actually pay off most of our loans, I think. All of our loans. Wonderful. Rival Venetians. Okay, I believe you need this, the devastation to be under 1%. God, that is a lot of banner generation. Okay, I think it is Abruzzi. God, my Italian pronunciation's really not going to be Abruzzi. Yeah, it's not going to be the greatest. Palermo. I just like saying it because they're all their R's. And rolling your R's is cool. The Tunisians have vexed. Oh, well, nope, now I the Ottomans. So. Well, to be fair, unless the Ottomans march all the way around, if I can get my navy good enough such that they can challenge the Ottomans, then we can roam around and attack Tunis, and the Ottomans can't do a damn thing about it. Why are you sending to Constantinople and not to Genoa? What? I've been doing that the entire time. Diplomatic, lovely. I really enjoy some actual Renaissance now. Oh, right. Of course, Aragon. There we go. Now that should, in theory, fill this. Ah, we need the devastation to go down. They got raised by the raids. So, Calabria gives Calabrian oil until the end of the game, which gives us friendly movement speed and local trade power. Perfect. Puglia. And La Campania gives us some stuff as well. Perfect. We have 3 reasons. The extension of crusading activity into a relatively neglected area. I don't think that was the main concern for Sicily at the time, but sure. Roger II, just love that guy. His attempt to settle in Africa, first in Mahdia and then Tripoli, resulted in the creation of a small Norman empire during the coast of Aeryka. The sole exception of Tunis, the local sheikh submitted to the authority of the king of Sicily, who attempted to promote new Christian settlements in the region in order to protect the already existing Christian population. I'm not sure that I would agree that was his intentions there. Obviously, he had bias towards Christendom, but he was a surprisingly multicultural ruler in a time in which, obviously, religious strife and divide was quite rife. So, yeah, I don't know that was the aim. He initially bound, so he did start with Mahdia, which is around here. How he did that was really cool because grain, right? So there was a famine in the area, and they had appealed to the Almohads in the west. That might have been the Almoravids at that time, I'm not sure. And they received no support. And Sicily, which had a lot of grain, was like, hey, man, we can give you grain. Sure, but you got to do this one thing and submit to our rule. I really want to visit Sicily. It's just also got a really cool fusion of architecture, which demonstrates the different influences from Orthodox Greeks to Jews to Arabs. So, and obviously Catholics as well, Normans. So, it's just, I don't know. I know I'm nerding out a little bit, but like, such a cool, like, moment in history where also these guys, like I said, fought the Holy. They actually, the Byzantine Emperor and the Holy Roman Emperor had an alliance. That's how much of a threat this lot were. These random ass dudes, random ass like northern Frenchies in Italy. They even took like territory over here. They took islands. They had like Corfu for a little bit. Apulia, nice. La Campagna. Death of King Ruggiero II, when our country was surrounded by the forces of Pope Adrian IV, Emmanuel I Comnenos, and an open rebellion within our beautiful lands of Apulia, led by many barons, halted any conquest that was planned for land of Epirus in Greece, which is what he wanted to do. He wanted to conquer Greece, the mad lad. So, definitely going to be claiming that little mantle. Also, like, when his wife, like, another thing that I like about him is that, obviously, very rarely do you see marriages have any sort of affection in these times. They're purely political tools. He was so upset when his wife died that he like mourned for 3 days, if not more. And then people saw that as weakness. The only thing that stopped him from mourning was when the barons in this region over here rebelled against him. And so then he like shook himself and went and crushed them and then went back to mourning because he loved his wife. It's such a cool guy. If you have any time today, I highly recommend reading up about Roger II. So cool. It's just nerding out over a dude that died hundreds of years ago. Oh god, I'm a dead man simp. Okay, we need to go after the Ottomans. Sort of, you know, ASAP. Ooh, alliance with the Mamluks might well do us there. Truce with Aragon, just in time for us to get our players. Okay, Already doesn't get attacked, we should be fine. I think we're good. Did not mean to click that way, but it worked. More of your rivals. Poles? Ooh, the Poles would like to come to an agreement. Okay, Austria inherits Burgundy. It's terrifying. Probably should have royal married them to try and get it myself, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. My aims aren't in northern France. We take these 3 provinces, we immediately become an empire. We could jump straight from a duchy to an empire. Have our union with Aragon. Not even that much of a coalition. Yeah, if you could get rid of your cause on, fantastic. Embrace ourselves the Renaissance. Rival Castile. Alright, bloody Austrians. Can go ahead and ally the Poles. Just gonna go ahead and allow the peasants to rise up. This province is cursed. I have to manually get everything out each time. Yeah, we're not missing an opportunity like that. Really? My fleet has absolutely no morale. Still, they did alright. Can't imagine this one's gonna go well for us. Still, we'll try. Let's get centralized. Sort of what this period was about for Sicily. Well, I say this period, the period prior to this was about for Sicily. You've attacked Genoa as well. Does that mean Genoa's in 3 wars? Yep. We all took advantage of Genoa's weakness there. But good, I just want Corsica. I have no interest in Italy up there. Just yet, anyway. See, Genoa's done. Hypothetically. I mean, I could. But it's not really in the spirit of it, is it? So we'll just keep the Corsica for now. That gives us Sardinian shores. Baleares. Oh, fall of Aragon. Immediately. And we just go straight to an empire. Sweet. I'll take it. From a duchy to an empire, chaps. What's my thinking? Ottoman troops are in Genoa. Here are they? We'll do it. Why not? So we can take out these fleets first. These are heavy, but we should be okay. EU4 Ottomans coming down on us. We do get Crusade. The question is, can we take on that Ottoman fleet? I reckon we can. We can catch it properly. Well, we sunk his flagship, so that's pretty good. Okay, and you pieced out up against Muscovite. That's good. What, tech 5? He's got tech 4. Oh, that sucks. It's 14,000 Hungarians. Defending there. Oh, that is a massive fight for us. Fortunately, our general died in the bout. That's fine, we got a good one. Quite the same caliber, but of similar ilk. Okay, we're just gotta wait for the Poles to come. So just make sure they don't take any significant forts. I mean, Târgoviște, I think I could probably hit. Nah, it's 2,000 men going off. For God's lads! 4K, I'll kill the 4K. Please kill the 4K. Please kill the 4K. Okay. Right. The Hungarians really not helping us out here. Actually, that's a bit of an opportunity. Our stats are better than the Ottomans, which is surprising. His... Yeah. Yeah, our everything's better. 1-4. He's got a 1-2. Why is he beating me on chop? Oh, he just left. What was with that morale while he's go? If they're going to go around, I'm going to try and hit the Tunisians. That's huge. That's not bad at all. Stop and think of Târgoviște. Right, now that's mostly done. Let's go blockade them. So I haven't actually taken any forts yet. Ooh, we're winning the naval battle. Yeah, we smashed them navally, like absolutely dominated them. Is that Greece? You forced them to release Greece? No, Theodora beat Gennaro in a war and forced them to release Greece. Okay, I'll rate that. If we can stack wipe them here, then maybe the Tunisians will piece out. Fortunately, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth seems loath to make any sort of maneuvers that would benefit us. Oh, hang on. Nope. They're just going to get us killed. Alright, I'm just going to stay near this stack on the capital. Okay, that's where the Lithuanians are, on the east coast. Okay. I performed a cunning and brave maneuver. Called the Ottomans can no longer cross. So I protect the Lithuanians. Also means I'm on this side of things without being challenged. And we have taken Constantinople. Issue is we have 50,000 men. Oh, they're going to die. Okay, let's attack into that. So they'll take the loss there, but we'll take a quick victory here. Hopefully a stack wipe. It's not a stack wipe, but it should still be a victory. It's not a victory. Everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone horribly, horribly wrong. Alright, look. If we're going to barrel forwards, let's barrel forwards, chaps. Alright, we have 70,000 troops. Surely with 70,000 troops we can do some damage here. Let's go this one first and then Constantinople. You take anchor, bro. You're doing actually quite a nice job. Tunis is on low, but I think I kind of want to break his alliances. Or you could just go after the Ottomans, I suppose. That's also an option. They almost beat us. They did beat us. There was 60,000 of us, and not that many of them. Right, we have free reign of both the straits, though, so should be fine now. If the capital falls, the gold will be lost. Well, the capital won't fall, so we should be fine. I think, like, influence ideas, get that liberty desired down, annexation cost. Ah, but humanist is so. Oh, that's just what Sicily did, though. So we're playing roleplay, lads. We're doing the roleplay. So my cat, for context, is very annoyed. That's where the fluffy tail's coming from, because it is bedtime. She's confused as to why I'm recording during her bedtime. I'm tired too, cat, but you know, I get excited about Roger II. You know me. I went to record this tomorrow morning. I just fancied it. People say they enjoy it when I enjoy the campaigns and like have a feeling for them, but those tend to do worse. If I'm suffering, it goes much better. There's the siege of Selanik, and we can actually head to death. as we attack the Ottomans in the mountains. Just want to go to Corfu. Cosmopolitan state. See, that's what I mean. No rule exemplified this complex qualities and backgrounds better than Roderick II. Braved internal rebellions and external invasions to unite all of Northern Italy and Sicily under a single crown and transform his kingdom into an economic powerhouse through the appointments of courtiers and functionaries of diverse backgrounds and the patronage of continental Greek, Arabic, and art and culture. Roger created a truly cosmopolitan state. And he gives normal knights infantry combat plus 10%. I think he should give, like, probably advisor cost more than combat, but I'll take it. Am I great power? Oh, man. Cool. Sorry, is the Ottomans over there as well? Okay, cool. Right, well, let's get you to knowledge alliances. Give me some cash and then you can leave. Right, Tlemcen's. Oh my god, I couldn't see Tlemcen. Okay. So down here. Right. In the interest of saving Diplo power, I think they get rid of my alliance with Morocco. Might need them against Castile, actually. We lost the effects of Crusade. What? We're not crusading hard enough. No, that's a naval battle. Let's go handle that. Spent 8 ducats and 4 maintenance at point. Alright, well there's the peace deal. Anything else I want? It's not really worth taking Gelibolu. Unless I have Constantinople as well. I mean, I can do it. Oh, I need to have those areas at the same time. Okay. There we go. Despotate Epirus. For knowledge, we just need... Immediately everyone leaves the coalition. Alright, continuing down our mission straight away. Who should I get as a rival? Ottomans, obviously. Naval leader shock and naval combat bonus off of own coast. And we own a lot of them, man. This is good. Napoli. Let's take conquest of Tripoli. So we need to take Tripoli, Zuara, and Tatooine, Jarva, Saf. My tongue, well, to be fair, it is late. My tongue just disobeyed me. Went Saf instead of Sfax. Like, well, Ottomans are preparing to attack Greece. Standard. I didn't even show off our ideas. So we start with National Manpower Modifier plus 20% and Morale Allies plus 10%, which are insane starts. Perhaps some of the strongest starting ideas in the game. We go with Technology Cost, which is not bad. Probably should have dealt with that. Or at least been keeping an eye on it. I got a lot of rebellions. Alright. And then we have National Unrest and Possible Policies plus 1. It's okay. Naval Tradition I kind of like. Corporation Cost is okay. Minus 10% is okay. Minus 25% is goated. Trade Power I'm happy with. Morale of Navies plus 15% is pretty good. Goods Produce Modifier is okay. Need a Prestige. But to be honest, the starting like traditions are so good that like it does not matter what comes next. Okay, I'll claim on Naples when that's necessary. I think I'm going to trigger these Corsican separatists to stop the separatism from rising up. Later, that didn't make any sense. To stop the 10 years of separatism. Napoli now, very little. Oh, I like the France. It's going to be annoying to deal with, but deal with it we shall. Unfortunately, my godlike general died in a battle. I'll take a 0-5. This is what I mean. So if you let them rise up and they get the 10 years of separatism, you have to deal with them all over again in a little bit. Whereas if you can nip them in the bud, you might just stop it from happening. I need to fight their nations. Allied to England, eh? England's in debt right now, so we might be able to get away with having them not join. Wait, what are my favours with England like? Yeah, they're high enough that I could probably get them to break the alliance with Venice. Like curry favours. So it's up to us in Constantinople. It's weird because we're like, I mean, to be fair, at this point, we're definitely like distinctly Sicilian, not like French, if that makes sense. Whereas like previously, you know, 200 years would have been quite French in the ruling class. In the same way that at that point as well, England's ruling class would be quite French. In fact, even at this point, they'd still be a little bit French. They've started, I think it was Henry V started the transition properly and like forbade French from being spoken at the court and stuff, I think. But that is like, I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, let me double check. Yeah, Henry V. You put an end to English courts in using French in favour of English. There you go. I was right. Truce with Tunis. Actually putting up a decent fight. Well, you know, until I showed up. Oops. Just gotta wait for the Portuguese to peace out. Which they hopefully will do soon. I can't imagine they want too much. What do you mean? You're going against them again? What happened the first time? White peace or something? Did you lose? What? Oh, aggressive expansion. Reduction. Someone's announcement is their new rival. Outline of the church. No, they've rivaled me, so I am going after Rome, I suppose. No, you're threatened by me now. Temple rights. Finish off this idea group, giving us another 5% discipline, as well as naval tradition and artillery combat ability, despite the fact we don't actually have any artillery. Oh, and the last jousting tournament. This truly is a blessed game. Hey, there you go. Look, there we go. Rhodes second attacked Tripoli, located further south down from the coast, and Matvei besieged took the city, but it had already been defeated by a series of famines, practicing a state of civil war when Rhodes' troops assaulted it. So there are, like I said, conflicting reports. Some, I think most say that he did sack it. Some say that he negotiated a vassal relationship with the cities. So it depends who you ask. Some also say that he marched in after being invited. But obviously it's kind of dubious as to how much you'd invite someone in. But like I said, it's, yeah. It's sort of impossible to know, really. What we do know, that despite that coalition, the Ottomans and Mamluks potentially, go ahead and take North Africa, which gives us provinces of Africa. Stretto de Sicilia, which is really powerful. Combat bonus off open coast +1 is actually insane. And conquest of Tripoli. And we get the kingdom of Africa. So, the government of Norman Africa was modeled carefully on the precedents offered by pre-Norman emirs. As in Sicily, close attention was paid to the interests of the Muslim population, while Christians benefit from the exemption of the poll tax. Apart from the garrisons in the African towns, and apart from the use of the Norman-style cavalry charges, evidence for the presence of Norman or Frankish characteristics cannot be found. The architects of the African Empire were not Normans, but Greek or Arabic courtiers, which is quite crucial in controlling the region. But they wouldn't hold on to it forever. So the really interesting thing about the Sicilian mentality, as far as I understand it, is that there was this mentality of like, Sicily is everything. This is the homeland. This is what you protect. They would, Roger the First and Roger the Second, went out and conquered parts of southern Italy, for example. And then if things got dicey, they would withdraw into Sicily and then launch out and raid again when people had left. So, for example, when the Holy Emperor marched south, they would simply withdraw into Sicily. Same thing over here. They were very opportunistic. They seized these towns, and then when the Sultanate from Morocco went eastwards, and it was clear they wouldn't be able to hold on to it, they didn't bother expending resources. This is the homeland. This is what we protect. We grab whatever else we can. It's a really, really cool mentality for a nation to have. Sort of gather whatever's valuable from there, and then move. I'm tempted just to make a video on actually exploring the history of Roger II Sicily in particular. I've mentioned him a lot if you've seen the channel before. So I'm a big fan of his work. Don't think I can do anything to stop it. I'm just going to ferry the troops around. Ooh, Sephardic Jews arrive in Djerba. The island of Djerba, the largest island in North Africa, has been home to a large Jewish diaspora. Still is to this day. With oral history claiming to date their first settlement to the island within 586 BC after the fall of the Holy City of Jerusalem, Djerba has held an unusually high percentage of Kohanim, the Jewish priestly caste, direct patrilineal descendants of Aaron, the first high priest of Mosaic times. Oh man, this mod is so cool! Even after the spread of Islam into the Maghreb region, conflicts between Muslim and Jewish people have been largely absent. News of this peaceful coexistence has spread to the refugees from Iberia after the expulsion of Muslims and Jews alike. Djerba in particular is now party to an influx of Jews in Iberia. The religion changed to Jewish, and the culture changed to Sephardic. Cool. There's the truce. Hey, let them teach as they please, that's fine. Heretics. Alright, Hungary and Poland. I just need to make sure I'm the one to grab everything here. should be a stomp. Better on it. Well, I mean, they got better discipline. Right. I'm going to nip in over here because I want these territories for myself. Which means I need to actually siege them myself. I want to explore this. There's, I think those companies are only available if you're fighting against non-Christians. Theodora's actually done bits. They've taken Trebizond. They've taken Matrega, Kaffa. You know what? Are you around to ally? Because I could think of potentially trying to protect you. I could have done this myself, to be honest. It's a bit sort of upsetting. There's quite a few of us. Oh no. Ottomans, you can't do that. Well, you're now trapped. Cool. Don't have to fight you now, do I? Trying to speed this up. It's gonna be kind of tricky naval battle, actually. He has 3 heavies. Oh, right, yeah, I'm better. It's off-owned coast as well, so. Let's go fight him again. Dude, are you really not able to... Oh, you're fighting against the Livonians. You thought you'd declare another war as well. Fair play. You know what, I don't care enough about you to stop to protect your lands. Okay, Garwan done. Perfect. Let's turn this into a homeland. There's no nasty Moroccan sultanate to come and seize it from us. Reduce opinion with only my enemies. Great. Resist the temptation to upgrade your troops, Laith. Don't do it. Oh, Theodora's now just Trebizond. I'm again taken up by community. No, Theodora! No. I cursed them by saying they were doing well. No, I wanted to go in. No. Stupid, I wanted to do it. Ooh, there's another stat. No! Oh, God, every time. Oh my god, military reform. This is literally one of the best events in the game. 20% morale of armies. Come on, just let me get one battle off, please. Alright, now we see how good our troops are in total. Bang. Excellent. Go to all, why not? Works for me. Sweet. So, greater knowledge. Become an empire, we get champion of Christianity at the end of the game, which gives us monarch skill +1. Which our heir is going to need. We'll modify merchants +1. Okay, sure. Fortunate king death there. Oh well. We move. National Mass, perfect. Yeah, okay. Let's head back. Deal with these rebellions first. Okay, interesting. It's very, very annoying. Did not want to be at war right now. Otherwise you shouldn't hesitate. They've just gone after the Moroccans. I can't really allow that to happen. Okay, massive naval battle. Which we won. Jeez. A huge naval battle. Alright, let's bring all of our forces to bear. It does appear that England is dominating over here. Just want to take this fort so we can't just walk past and reinforce constantly. Like he's doing. Like he's just done. That thing that I wanted that just happened, I just wanted to avoid that completely. Okay, it's just not worked at all. Generals. Burn that. Mill power, all of them suck. Surprising because armature is still decent. Really, you came all the way here? Alright, let's bring the rest of our navy to bear. Fighting the combined naval might of the Iberian powers and smashing into bits. Exactly what we wanted to be seeing. Where'd the rest of my navy go? What's over here? Still 3 heavies versus... What, 3 galleys and 10 cogs, who would win? Immediately, we just smashed 3 heavies. Okay, nice. What if he's out this war? Silent Separatists breaches trust by 10. We can afford that. There we go. That's that dealt with. The important thing here was breaking up Castile and Austria. There's a lot of forts around. Just ignoring all the battles, just going straight for the forts. Yeah, Portugal out here. Why not, right? Huh. Going to annul their alliance with the Castilians. Even better. How can you be so confused? He still thinks I'm in the war. 621. Let's get rid of this 203. We lost the siege of Tangiers. Say what you want about the Castilians. They're really holding in there. Where are you going? It's a risky fight to take. But we're pretty decent. Okay. Give Navarra over as well. It's enough war. Yeah, and I don't want to go too crazy. What? Castile, bro? Why are you still trying? Yeah. War operations, money, pause back, and Navarra. Yeah, we'll take that. Damn it. Oh. Actually gets rid of my, which means I have a truce with them. But I think this is where we're going to leave it today. I played this way longer than I thought I would. It's super late. It's 4 a.m., but I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Take 10 years of separatism reduction. And this is what we're looking like. So we have control of much of the Mediterranean. We are one of the preeminent global powers. We have the most development of anyone in Europe, second most in the world, which is not bad considering we started out with, what, like 6 provinces? I'd be so inclined to continue this campaign. So make sure to like the video, because, yeah, I'd really love to continue this. I'll give more history facts. That's my offer to you. As we can start to look towards basically completing this mission tree. A lot of it is basically getting big, but in like a fun way, like having an army of equal size to 70,000, making sure your areas are actually developed, and that sort of stuff. We're going to finish up humanist ideas. We're going to get rid of most of our rebellion issues. Also, currently is about 58,000 anyway. So not bad. So going forwards, I think what I'll be doing is, I think I'm going to have to attack Venice next. No one would join them anyway. So attack Venice, climb up the coastline, attack the Ottomans in 6 years, attack the Tunisians, and sort of cycle between that lot. And I will eventually probably have to attack Naples soon. I'd probably take the French on my own. I prefer not to. Because if we attack Venice first, because they guarantee Naples, and get through about that guarantee. But like I said, that is all for next time. So if you did enjoy it, please do make sure to like and subscribe. Really does help me out. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Zhalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.